It's been 61 years since Mary Poppins first lifted audiences up and away in 1964. See where the cast has been since the beloved nanny said farewell. You will see how have the actors of the movie Mary Poppins changed. You will know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then, in 1964, and what's with them now, in 2025. Okay, let's go. Glynis Johns as Mrs. Banks. Glynis Johns was born on October 5, 1923, in Pretoria, South Africa. The late actress played Winifred Banks at age of 41, the oft-distracted mother of Jane and Michael, and sang the song, Sister Suffragette, in the film. The Disney legend's six-decade career featured many onstage performances, as she originated roles in 6 Broadway musicals between 1952 and 1989. Her performance in the original Broadway production of Stephen Sondheim's A Little Night Music, 1973, won her a Tony Award. Per playbill, she acted in the 1960s Batman television series and appeared in Cheers and Murder. She wrote in the 1980s. Johns was married 4 times and had a son, Gareth Forwood, who died in 2007 at the age of 62. Johns died at the beginning of 2024, shortly after turning 100. David Tomlinson as Mr. Banks. David Tomlinson was born on May 7, 1917, in Oxfordshire, England. He played the role of George Banks at age of 47. The strict and emotionally distant father of Jane and Michael Banks. Tomlinson's portrayal of Mr. Banks resonated with audiences, capturing both his stern demeanor and underlying vulnerability. While best known for his role in Mary Poppins, the Disney legend worked across media, from film to stage, according to the Walt Disney Archives. He returned to Disney following Mary Poppins to play an evil character in The Love Bug, 1969, and a professor of magic in Bedknobs and Broomsticks, 1971. Throughout his career, he worked in more than 50 films. He retired in the early 1980s after a long career in acting. He passed away in 2000 at age 83. Matthew Garber as Michael Banks. Matthew Garber was born on March 25, 1956, in London, England. Matthew Garber played Michael Banks at age of 8, Mr. Banks' son who inadvertently caused a bank run at his father's workplace and participated in Mary Poppins' antics. He sang The Perfect Nanny with his on-screen sister Karen Dotrice, as well as Chim Chim Sherry with Dotrice. Van Dyke and Andrews. Garber also acted alongside Dotrice in The 3 Lives of Thomasina, 1963, and The Gnome Mobile, 1967. Tragically, he died in 1977 at age 21 after contracting hepatitis. He was posthumously named a Disney legend in 2004. Karen Dotrice as Jane Banks. Karen Dotrice was born on November 9, 1955, in Guernsey, England. The actress played Jane Banks at age of 9, the daughter of Mr. Banks and one of the charges under Mary Poppins' care. She sang The Perfect Nanny alongside Matthew Garber, who played her brother, to implore their dad for a kind nanny, and was featured in Chim Chim Sherry with Garber. Van Dyke and Andrews. The actress is known for other films as well, including Mary Poppins Returns, 2018, and The Gnome Mobile, 1967. She has been featured in various TV shows, including an English show called Upstairs, Downstairs, 1971, and played Desdemona in Broadway's Othello before retiring in the early 1980s. Per the Walt Disney Archives, she was named a Disney legend in 2004. Dotrice was married to Alex Hyde White from 1986 to 1992 before marrying Ned Nally in 1994 and having 2 children with him. Now she is 70. Julie Andrews as Mary Poppins. Born on October 1, 1935, in Surrey, England. The famed actress' role as the titular character propelled her to international stardom and earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress. She played a magical nanny who transported her charges on an adventure to unite them with their parents. Along the way, Andrews caught the audience's ear with songs like Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and A Spoonful of Sugar. Age filming, 29 years old. More than 70 years into her career, the prolific actress, 89, continues to captivate audiences. In 1965, she had a Golden Globe-winning turn as Maria von Trapp in The Sound of Music. She was nominated for the 1966 Best Actress Academy Award for her work in the film and was nominated again in 1983 for Victoria. She also earned an Emmy for her variety show, The Julie Andrews Hour, 1972-1973. She appeared to a new generation as the Queen of Genovia in the Princess Diaries series and as the voice of Lady Whistledown in Bridgerton. The Disney legend was married to Tony Walton from 1959 to 1968. She wed Blake Edwards in 1969 and remained married to him until his death in 2010. She was recognized for her services to the performing arts by Queen Elizabeth II, who made Andrews a dame in 2000. She is 90 years old. Dick Van Dyke as Bert. Born on December 13, 1925, in West Plains, Missouri, Dick Van Dyke played Bert at age of 39, the chimney sweep who joined Mary Poppins and the kids on their traipse. He swept audiences off their feet with the song, Chim Chim Sherry Yee. He also took on the role of Mr. Dawes Sr., Mr. Banks' boss at the bank. Van Dyke, 99, has had a noteworthy career since his stint in Mary Poppins, other than continuing work on The Dick Van Dyke Show, 1961 to 1966, for which he won several Emmys. Van Dyke starred in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, 1968, and Dick Tracy, 1990. He played Dr. Mark Sloan in Diagnosis Murder between 1993 and 2001 and was featured in a villain role in Night at the Museum, 2006. Van Dyke returned to the Mary Poppins universe in 2019 to join Emily Blunt in Mary Poppins Returns. He was inducted in 1998 as a Disney legend and has won a Tony, a Grammy, a People's Choice Award and a Screen Actors Guild Lifetime Achievement Honor. He has 4 children and has been married twice. Now he is 100. Hermione Baddeley as Ellen, born the 13th of November 1906. Hermione Baddeley played the role of Ellen at age of 58. The maid, in the 1964 Disney film Mary Poppins, Ellen is the Banks family's housemaid at 17 Cherry Tree Lane, known for her flustered, often frazzled demeanor and comedic reactions to the household's constant chaos. Though a relatively minor character, Baddeley brought energy and humor to the role, helping to round out the quirky household dynamic alongside cook Mrs. Brill and the rest of the staff. Hermione Baddeley was an experienced English character actress. She died the 19th of August 1986 at age of 79. Elsa Lanchester as Katie Nana, born October 28, 1902. Elsa Lanchester played Katie Nana at age of 62. Katie Nana is the stern, no-nonsense nanny who quits at the beginning of the film after becoming fed up with the mischief of the Banks children. Jane and Michael, her dramatic departure sets the stage for Mary Poppins to enter the Banks household. Elsa Lanchester was already a well-known character actress by that time, famously playing the title role in Bride of Frankenstein, 1935, and appearing in many films throughout her long career. She died December 26, 1986 at age of 84. Reginald Owen as Admiral Boone. Born the 5th of August 1887, Reginald Owen portrayed Admiral Boone at age of 77, one of the film's colorful supporting characters. Admiral Boone is the eccentric, retired naval officer who lives next door to the Banks family at 17 Cherry Tree Lane. He has converted his rooftop into a ship-like lookout and regularly fires cannon blasts to mark the hour, much to the disruption of the neighborhood. Dressed in full naval regalia, Admiral Boone brings a comical, larger-than-life presence to the film. He's obsessed with order, timekeeping, and patriotic duty, often accompanied by his first mate, Mr. Binnacle. One memorable moment is when he declares that Mary Poppins must be part of a new kind of anti-gravity campaign, as he watches the Banks children and Mary float during the tea party on the ceiling. He died the 5th of November 1972 at age of 85. Reginald Owen had a long film career dating back to the silent era, with dozens of roles in Hollywood, including his well-known portrayal of Ebenezer Scrooge in the 1938 version of A Christmas Carol.